I got my sister-in-law pregnant. We agreed it would be a secret, but she told everyone, even her husband and my wife. Let me start by saying that I know I messed up big time. My name is Joaquin, and I never thought I'd be in this position. But here I am writing this because I need to get it off my chest. So let's rewind to how it all started. It was a hot summer night, and my wife, Isabel, and I were hosting a family barbecue. Her sister, Camila, and her husband, Rafael, were there. We had always been close, and the four of us would often hang out, share drinks, and laugh about old times. That night, Isabel and Rafael ended up going to bed early, leaving Camila and me by the fire pit. We were both a little tipsy, and the conversation took a turn. We started talking about life, our frustrations, and how we felt trapped in our marriages. One thing led to another, and before I knew it, we were kissing. I should have stopped there, but I didn't. We stumbled into the guest room, and, well, you can guess the rest. The next morning, we woke up in a panic. We promised each other it was a one-time thing, a drunken mistake. We swore to take this secret to our graves. Months went by, and things seemed normal. Isabel and I continued our routine, and Camila and Rafael did the same. But then, Camila started acting weird. She would avoid eye contact with me during family gatherings, and there was this constant tension whenever we were in the same room. Then came the bombshell. I received a text from Camila asking to meet up urgently. We met at a quiet cafe on the outskirts of town. She looked pale and nervous, not the confident woman I knew. "Joaquin," she whispered, barely holding back tears. "I'm pregnant." My heart sank. I felt the blood drain from my face. "Are you sure it's mine?" I asked, hoping for any other explanation. She nodded. "Rafael and I haven't been, for months." We were screwed. We both knew it. Camila wanted to keep the baby, and there was no way to hide this forever. We agreed to keep it a secret for now, to figure out what to do next. Weeks passed, and the stress was eating me alive. I could barely look at Isabel without feeling like the world's biggest asshole. Camila was avoiding everyone, and Rafael was starting to get suspicious. One night I came home to find Isabel sitting on the couch, her eyes red from crying. She held a piece of paper in her hands. It was a letter from Camila. She had told Rafael everything, and he had kicked her out. In her despair, she had spilled the beans to Isabel as well. Isabel looked up at me with a mixture of rage and heartbreak. "Is it true?" she asked, her voice trembling. "Did you sleep with my sister?" I couldn't lie anymore. "Yes," I admitted, feeling like a piece of shit. "I'm so sorry, Isabel. It was a mistake. I never meant to hurt you." She didn't say anything else. She just walked out the door, leaving me standing there, feeling like my world had just imploded. The next few days were a blur. Isabel moved out, staying with her parents. Camila was crashing at a friend's place, and Rafael was nowhere to be found. Our once close-knit family was in shambles. I tried calling Isabel, begging her to come back, to let me explain. But she wasn't ready to talk. I had betrayed her in the worst possible way, and I didn't blame her for needing space. Camila, on the other hand, was a wreck. She had lost her husband and was now dealing with the fallout of our affair. She called me one night, sobbing uncontrollably. "What are we going to do, Joaquin?" she asked. "I can't raise this baby alone." I felt torn. Part of me wanted to be there for her, to take responsibility for my actions. But another part of me knew that getting involved would only make things worse. It's been 6 months since everything went down. Isabel and I are in the process of getting a divorce. She deserves better than the mess I created. Rafael filed for divorce as well, and Camila is planning to move out of town to start fresh. As for me, I'm trying to piece my life back together. I've started seeing a therapist to deal with my guilt and regret. I've apologized to Isabel countless times, but I know that our relationship is beyond repair. Camila decided to keep the baby. We haven't figured out how to navigate co-parenting yet, but we're working on it. I want to be there for my child, even if it means facing the consequences of my actions every single day. Looking back, I can see how my selfishness and poor decisions led to this point. If there's one thing I've learned, it's that secrets have a way of coming out, no matter how hard you try to bury them. So, there it is, my story. I fucked up, and I'm living with the consequences. If you're reading this and thinking about doing something you know is wrong, take it from me, don't. The fallout isn't worth it.